Ever wondered about a huge country in southern Africa with a story of struggle, riches, and incredible potential? Let's dive into 10 fascinating facts about Angola. First up, where exactly is Angola? It's located in southern Africa with a long, beautiful coastline on the Atlantic Ocean. This coast is super important for the country's trade and fishing industries. To its south, Angola shares a border with Namibia. To the east, it borders Zambia, and to the north, it shares a border with the massive Democratic Republic of the Congo. There's also a little twist in its geography. Angola has a small, separate piece of land called Cabinda. It's an exclave nestled just north of the main country, also on the Atlantic coast. This unique position makes Angola a key link between Central and Southern Africa, connecting different regions and cultures. It's a strategic spot that has shaped its history and its role in Africa today. Now for fact number 2, the capital and major cities. The heart of Angola is its capital, Luanda. It's a bustling, vibrant city right on the coast, and it's the largest in the country. Luanda is the absolute center for everything government, business, and culture. Imagine a busy metropolis with millions of people, a mix of modern skyscrapers and historical buildings, all with the Atlantic Ocean as a backdrop. But Angola isn't just about Luanda. Other major cities like Wombo, Lobito, Bangla, and Lubongo are also important economic and cultural hubs. Like many developing nations, Angola is seeing a big shift of people moving from the countryside to cities, all searching for better jobs, education, and opportunities. This rapid urbanization means these cities are growing and changing incredibly fast. Let's talk about the people. For our third fact, Angola has a large and very young population. As of the mid-2020s, we're talking about roughly 35 to 37 million people. This makes it one of the most populous countries in all of southern Africa. What's really striking is how young the population is. A huge portion of Angolans are under the age of 25. This youthfulness brings a ton of energy, creativity, and potential for the future, while the cities, especially the Luanda area, are densely populated. A significant number of people still live in rural areas and smaller towns, maintaining traditional ways of life. This demographic profile presents both a huge opportunity and a challenge: how to provide education and jobs for this massive wave of young people. Fact number 4 covers Angola's government. Angola is a republic with a presidential system. What does that mean? It means the president holds a lot of power, acting as both the head of state and the head of government. As of recent years, the president is João Lourenço. He first took office in 2017 and was re-elected in 2022. The president is chosen through national elections and is responsible for leading the country's policies, both at home and abroad. But the president doesn't rule alone. Angola also has a National Assembly, which is its legislative body. The members of the National Assembly are elected to make laws and represent the diverse voices of the Angolan people. This system is designed to provide checks and balances as the country continues to build its democratic institutions. What about language and culture? This is fact number 5. The official language of Angola is Portuguese. This is a direct legacy of its history as a Portuguese colony for hundreds of years. So, all official business, media, and education are conducted in Portuguese. However, if you travel around the country, you'll hear a rich tapestry of other languages. Many people speak local African languages, with Umbandu, Kimbandu, and Kikongo being some of the most widely spoken. These indigenous languages are vital to the country's cultural identity and are used in everyday life, music, and storytelling. Angola is home to many different ethnic groups, and this incredible diversity is reflected in its vibrant music, delicious food, colorful clothing, and unique traditions. In terms of religion, the majority of Angolans are Christian, with large Catholic and Protestant communities. Next up, fact number 6, geography and nature. Angola's landscape is incredibly diverse. Along its Atlantic coast, you'll find sandy beaches and flat lowlands. But as you move inland, the terrain rises into high plateaus, rolling hills, and even mountains. The country is also crisscrossed by major rivers, including parts of the famous Congo River system in the north and the Kune River in the south, which forms part of the border with Namibia. The climate is mostly tropical, with a distinct rainy season and a dry season which shapes agriculture and daily life. Angola is also rich in wildlife and forests with several national parks. Sadly, years of war took a heavy toll on the environment and animal populations. But today, there are growing efforts to protect these natural treasures, conserve wildlife, and promote ecotourism. Let's talk money for fact number 7. Angola has one of the largest economies in sub-Saharan Africa, and the main reason for this is oil. Oil and natural gas are the engines of the Angolan economy. It's the country's #1 export, and it brings in the vast majority of government revenue. In the mid-2020s, Angola's GDP, which is the total value of everything produced in the country, hovers around 90 to 110 billion US dollars. It's a key member of OPEC, the Organization of Oil-Producing Countries, giving it a voice on the global energy stage. But an economy that relies so heavily on one thing can be risky. That's why the government is working hard to diversify. Many people still work in agriculture, growing crops like cassava, corn, and coffee. The big goal is to build up other sectors like manufacturing, tourism, and services to create a more stable and resilient economy for the future. Fact number 8 is about daily life and the challenges people face. Life in Angola can be very different depending on where you are. In a major city like Luanda, there's more access to modern amenities like schools, hospitals, and high-speed internet. You'll see a fast-paced urban lifestyle. In contrast, life in rural areas can be much more challenging. People there might have limited access to clean water, reliable healthcare, and steady jobs. Angola is still grappling with significant issues like poverty, high unemployment, especially among the youth, and the rising cost of living. The government is focused on tackling these problems by creating more job opportunities and improving living standards. On the bright side, there has been a lot of progress since the end of the Civil War. You can see new roads, power plants, and housing projects being built across the country, slowly but surely improving infrastructure. To understand Angola today, we have to look at its history, which is our 9th fact. Angola has a long and often painful past. For several centuries, it was a Portuguese colony, a period that deeply shaped its language, culture, and society. The country finally gained independence in 1975. But freedom didn't bring peace. Almost immediately after independence, a devastating civil war broke out between rival political factions. This war lasted for 27 long years, finally ending in 2002. The conflict caused immense suffering and destruction, tearing families apart and leaving the country in ruins. Since the war ended, the nation has been on a long journey of peace, reconciliation, and rebuilding. The focus is now on development and creating a stable future. There's a strong sense of hope, especially among the younger generation who have grown up in peacetime. Finally, fact number 10. Angola's place in the world today. Angola is a major player on the African continent, particularly when it comes to regional politics and energy security. It maintains important relationships with countries all over the world, including its African neighbors, European nations, China, and the United States. It's an active member of international organizations like the African Union, the United Nations, and of course, OPEC. This helps Angola participate in global conversations and advocate for its interests. In recent years, the government has been making a concerted effort to tackle corruption, improve public services, and make the country more attractive to foreign investors. The future of Angola truly depends on how well it can educate its young population, create jobs, and wisely manage its vast natural resources for the benefit of all its people. So, there you have it. 10 key facts about Angola, a vast African nation with a rich culture, abundant resources, and a powerful story of resilience. It faces many challenges, but it also holds immense promise for the future. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video interesting, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. We'll see you in the next one.